Hello and welcome to a very special unboxing today. Finally, all of the brand new Adeptus Mechanicus new releases have arrived. The official release day was Saturday the 6th of June. During normal times, whatever normal times are, I would have received them on release. Now if you add to the fact of that, I've got all of these releases in one big package, then that will affect delivery times too. I did receive the Tech Priest Manipulus on Tuesday, so they were only a day behind me receiving that model. Anyway, let's have a look in here because this would be my unboxing and first look at the Adeptus Mechanicus Archaeopter or Archaeopter, however you want to pronounce it. I just call it Archaeopter. Anyway, I'm using my fabled ceremonial Adeptus Mechanicus blade with a lovely G10 titanium scale with a lovely N690 blade steel. It's a Burka because obviously that's how you pronounce the little O with the umlaut. Anyway, let's unbox this. It's been a while since I used this knife actually. Really love it. Should use it more often. Okay, so big package. I know you guys love big packages. Here we go. We've got the Cerberus Raiders. I think it would have been cooler if we had the Sulphur Hounds on the front, but there we go. Then you've got the Taraxi. It just says Taraxi on there, but you've got the Skystalkers and the Sterilizers. It's just what we need, sterilizers in the virus situation. You've got another box of Raiders. You've got the Start Collecting box set. I wasn't going to get this because I've just bought a disintegrator like a month ago or so, and I've only just received it. If I knew it was going to come in this Start Collecting set, I wouldn't have bought that separately. But I was going through my backlog of models to buy, and this was still on my list, so I hit buy. And then I thought I'd get you this Start Collecting set just to have a look at it. If this is all new to you, if you've seen these models and you thought, right, now's the time to jump into Adeptus Mechanicus, super. Is the Start Collecting set any good? Is it worth me using that as a basis for my army? So I got that. Then we've got Engine War, yes. It's a standard edition, that's fine. It's, I think, just over 100 pages or so, whereas the collector's edition is like 120 pages. It's a bit annoying, but there we go. You got some new models there, loads of the new models. I think you've got the Manipulus rules in there too, which is fantastic. We'll have a first look, an unboxing of that in a while. And then you've got the Archaeopter itself, which is £60. Wow. In my opinion, it's overpriced just straight away. I think this should be 45, maybe at a push 50, but certainly not 60. It's not a huge model by any means. I don't think there's a huge amount of detail, and actually the options that it comes with, I don't think that you can mix and match them and swap them. So Games Workshop want you to be buying, you know, at least more than one of these, but you know, let's face it, that's a huge amount of money to sort of invest in you know, plastic flyers. But hey, you know, be careful what you wish for. We all wished for Adeptus Mechanicus transports, and we got the hover tank, and now we've got the flying frog. It does look like a flying frog with the rear limbs and these flying frog bat thing, but there we go. Now we've got it, so sleep in the bed you made and all that. Let's have a look at this. So you've got, you can make 3 different variants for this kit. You've got the Archaeopter Transvector, the Fusilave, and then the Stratoraptor. The Transvector is the main transport option. The Fusilave is this bomber. And then you've got the Stratoraptor, which is the aerial combat anti-flyer gunship thing. Loads of points of interest, which is great. You've got Cognus Heavy Stubbers, you've got chaff launchers, you've got twin Cognus Heavy Stubbers there. They look really cool. I like how it's very steampunk, and that it would use these wings, and yeah, probably it would use them, but it baffles me how it would work. It's kind of reminds me of like the early flying machines, like Leonardo da Vinci's sort of designs and stuff. It's pretty cool. But then it's a hybrid of this kind of old flight technology design drawings with, you know, big old machine guns, like old school machine guns, not like lasers or anything that you'd expect Mechanicum to have, but, you know, actual guns with ammunition. instead of sort of laser energy based weapons, and actual bombs as well. It's almost like one step forward, two steps back in that kind of way, that they haven't embraced all the new like laser weapons and wave weapons and heat weapons, and that a lot of their other units do embrace. So really, really odd. Although they are heavy phosphor blasters, but they just don't look like it. I mean, las cannons, even the las cannons look least las cannon-y than las cannons usually do, with these big sort of drum barrels, and it looks like drum magazines as well. Even they've made them as least energy weapon as possible. Is that a design? Q, what is going on in Jez Goodwin's head? We just don't know. I don't think he even knows. But anyway, let's unbox this and have a look. Comes with a tray like you'd expect, and it is only, no way have they put it on 2 sprues. Wow, you could just tell by my reaction they are making a ton of money off this. 60 quid for 2 plastic sprues. Wow, that's insane. Let's move on and have a look at the instruction guide. So you've got here two options for the Stratoraptor and the Transvector, and then you've got this little thing here, which is the Archaeopter fuselage. Maybe if you make the Stratoraptor, you can have it as the fuselage too. We'll find out. Anyway, you get the little Scutari in there. You kind of build the fusillade around him, I think, so it might be worth painting him first. Look, it even says, you got a brush there. So before you even kind of glue anything together, you got to paint something straight away. I'm not going to, because I like to live life on the edge, obviously. Yeah, so you build more of the chassis, I want to call it. You build more of the main body of the flyer. You build the little frog feet and legs, and yeah, and then you can choose the option, choose the variant you want to build. All right, so you get to this point and then you have to, yeah, kind of make a decision. So there's a Stratoraptor. I wonder if you can just insert that and magnetize it and magnetize the front guns. Maybe you can do that. We'll find out in the build. So there's a little peg there. So it might be that you can just insert it and then slightly twist it for added pleasure. I don't know whether that's the same for the Cognis las cannons. I can't see that it is. That it doesn't have like an extra little knob or something to slot in and then grab hold of. We'll see. We'll find out if that's an option. That's the whole point of these videos. Then the wings, quite straightforward. And then you've got the cockpit shielding. And then the flying stand. That's an interesting one. I don't think we've seen one of them before. I've never seen one of them. It's a large flying stand with this plug and socket mechanism that can swivel. Don't think we've seen one of them. That's really, really cool. I hope they release them with all the other models coming out. And then this is how to build the Transvector. So slight difference there. A lot less weapons. And the wings. And then you've got the rules and things. So this is the first time I've seen the rules. Looks all right. It's a flyer. This is just for the Stratoraptor. Okay, so wow, disappointing, very disappointing. Wow. Okay, so you build a £60 kit and you put the rules just for the Stratoraptor. Wow, that is, I feel like I've just been kicked in the face. It's almost £100, guys, and they only provide rules for the Stratoraptor. I'm really, really flabbergasted. Games Workshop, you need to listen. You need to have the 3 data sheets for this kit. if you're going to put 3 different units in one kit, you need to include them in with the kit itself. I'm really shocking. So yeah, according to this, you can only build a Stratoraptor. Now, of course I'm being silly, but you know, you will need to get the engine board book to find out the rules for the other 2, which is really odd because a few of the kits I've read the instruction guides, instruction manuals, and towards the end I've looked at the different variants, and that's actually affected which unit I've bought. Now, a few of you might only just be able to get this kit and not get the engine war book or anything like that. So that is, rest assured though, this is what this channel's about. I will be going through the rules for the Stratoraptor, the Fuselage, and the Transvector, all in my review video. I'll try and bring that to you very soon, and if it doesn't come out before my first look of Engine War, I'll have a close look at that for you as well. So we can talk a little bit about that. If you manage to get one of these kits and you're still deciding which option to go for. That is really surprising and baffles me. This is the new stand base thing that they're going. Quite thick. It's going to be hard to hide because it's thick. I understand why they've made it so thick, and usually I am a fan of thick things, but it's too high. You're never going to be able to hide that. They've done a good job there, but yeah, it's going to require a lot of green stuff around it to smooth it down. That's still going to stick out. I think that's too thick, really. This is quite cool though. I think this is quite funky. That's going to be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't break, fingers crossed. And then these are the cockpit windows. So they're kind of new. These are the 2 new sprues. I'm just shocked that you only get 2 sprues for your £60. It's crazy. So this is the body of the craft. It's all in one look. Usually when you get Storm Ravens and things, the door is separate, this part probably be separate, the tail would be separate, but no, that's all one. One of those, glue it together, you're almost done. You've got the Skitarii there, another little part, some kind of communications array, the weapons, the Cognis weapons, stoppers, they're the phosphor blasters, little winglets there, I think that's for the tail actually, an exhaust, ammunition, some belts for the ammunition, viewfinder, control panel thing. I like how the feet are operating the pedals. They're not actually feet, they're just like claws that are part of this Skitarii. That's a cool little bit of detail there. So that's 1 sprue. That's your 30 quid right there. And then you've got the big wings. There is some detail on there, about as much as to be expected. You've got some 3D detail all the way in there, some cables which hold the extra aerofoils, or I don't know what they're called, just tell me what they're called. Flaps, there you go, we'll just call them flaps. And then you've got some kind of 3D detail in there with the sort of turbo fan or something, probably helps with the lift. Or maybe that is the rotator coupling that pulls the wings open and close, maybe. You've got the Cognis las cannons, which just look like machine guns. Then you've got like a coil there, which I think that is something to do with the side wings. I think you get 2 there, look. You get more weapons. You've got the bombs there. More weapons, and yeah, the thrusters, and some bars, some claws for the feet. I mean, just looking at it, I can't see the feet, but they must be there somewhere, because you got the claws, and you've got these, which are the feet, I think, or the leg parts. So yeah, there seems to be a lot squished into these 2 sprues. I don't know whether it's worth that asking price though. For 2 sprues? Come on, Predators were on 2 sprues, and Land Raiders, I'm not sure Land Raiders were on 2 sprues, I think they were on 4 sprues, 3 or 4 sprues. But yeah, this is an expensive kit off the back of an expensive to collect army, the Sisters of Battle. These ain't Sisters of Battle. I don't see how this can warrant this price, but what I'll do is I will go away and build it for you as quickly as humanly possible. And I will get the review out, and I'll give you my lowdown and final thoughts and opinions on whether it's worth this astronomical price. You get a big flying base, You get you do get a transfer sheet, an Adeptus Mechanicus transfer sheet, Scutari Squad, Taraxi, Tech Priest Sigillus, Cataphron, Cerberus Raiders, Warning Sigils and Millennia Marking. So this is a new one. This is a new transfer sheet. That's pretty cool. Hopefully through building it, I'll gain some enjoyment and be able to give you a full review very soon. So stay tuned to the channel because there'll be a lot of Adeptus Mechanicus unboxings and reviews coming very soon. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Omnissiah protects.